Welcome back, everybody, to Elder Scrolls Online. This is episode 124 with Rosalor Serafina, and we have just claimed our first Akaviri Potentate crate from today's reward list. In 13 hours' time, I'll be able to claim the next one. It is morning in Australia, so our times are a little bit off. So we'll see what that crate's all about in just a tick. In the meantime, I also, as part of my startup for each game, every time I start, I go around and see what I've missed doing last time. Go R and go E, confirm that. What else do we need to do? You know what I haven't done for a little bit? I have not. I need to move my head too. I have not found my unread messages, which are a bunch of materials. Which I have no excuse not to pick up because I actually do own ESO Plus. So I have a handy dandy crafter's bag, and these things aren't going to hurt me if I collect them now. When I didn't have a crafter's bag,
must move, Rahim. Now attack! Attack!
It was a problem. She's reminding me of what we're here for. We're actually at the Fighters Guild. We are about to get into it now. I did promise you what we'd do with crown crates. When you're given your crown crates, your crate, you'll notice it doesn't come up in your items. Don't panic. You need to go over to this button up here where it says crown crates and click on it.
Well met, and good fortune to you.
And you'll have this lovely cat guy come along and show you your crate. You can open your crate by hitting E. He shuffles the cards and throws them. I'm going to just click on them. We got some Gold Coast trapping poison.
A suitable reward.
Glenmorry weird body markings. Are you calling me weird? Try crown potion.
No more crates, but you can always purchase more.
You are such a good little salesman. Right.
There are many spectacular rewards that a crate could contain.
Alrighty, gem extraction. This trapping point potion. Hindrance and immobilize to your target for 3.5 seconds, reducing movement and speed. Ooh, we might have to equip that rather than turn it into gems. What do you think? No, we're good.
May luck follow you.
May luck follow me. Thank you so much. Alright. Body markings has been updated with the Glenmoral Weird body markings as a collectible. So you go into your collectibles. Well, actually it'll take you there if you click on it. You go into body markings and you scroll down till you find Glenmoral Weird. Symbols of tree spirits and more decorate those chosen as protectors of the Glenmoral Weird. Some claim that Spriggans contribute sap to the ink, forming a tighter bond between nature and the one being marked, acquired through purchase, promotion, or event. So we acquired it through our daily rewards, which is kind of cool. Okay, let us get on with our main story quest. We are here to talk to Merrick and deliver him the very sad news that we've spoken to the spirit of
What news do you have?
Yofnir, and it's bad, Merrick, it's bad. Sees all colors killed Yofnir Iceblade.
I didn't even want to let myself think it. When she disappeared after your visit to the Ayleid ruin. What is your proof, my friend? The Council will need solid evidence.
Aleph summoned Yofnir and Ragnthar.
Aleph did what?
Yep.
Stendar's breath, that's disgusting. I'll have to talk to her when she returns. But I suppose it did answer our concerns.
You think?
Oblivion take lizards and cats both.
What's the next step?
Sees all colors will be found and thrown in a cell. Stay in touch, comrade. We will need you when the time comes. Until then.
Until then. Alrighty, and you'll notice this little black arrow at the top of my screen appeared almost immediately, which means our next Fighters Guild quest is ready to be picked up.
The guild requests your help.
Of course it does. Bera, how can I help?
I have an urgent message for you.
What's going on?
Aleph needs to speak to you immediately. I don't know what happened. She looks grim, so it can't have been good. You should find her as soon as possible.
I will. Where is she?
She's waiting for you at the Evermore Guild Hall in Bankarai. Good luck, comrade.
Has Seize All Colors been found?
Not as far as I know. Every member of the guild received instructions to detain her if she's sighted. I still can't believe she killed Guildmaster Iceblade. Tribunal, protect us.
Indeed. Very well. Looks like we have business in Bankarai, but not. Not until we complete our business here. It is a new day. I am running in the wrong direction for the crafting halls. Let's go. So, a new day, we are building a crafter. It is something I should remember. Let's go and find.
It is rare for General Thoda to offer word of praise, but he speaks highly of you.
That's good to know. We are not talking to Hinzer. Hinzer wants to send us somewhere out of story, and I've done enough out of storyline as it is. Let's just run up here. Ooh, wait. Let's grab that on the way. A void bloom. Ah, yes. I did just increase my clothing, didn't I? So that I could get some motifs out of my backpack. Let us grab these ones here. Consumable crafting writs, provisioner, enchanter, and alchemist. Let us check under character to see if we still have our boost going. Yes, we have our increased experience running for another hour and 7 minutes, so that's pretty good. We want to have that running so that when we turn in these quests, we get a boost to the experience. It's a nice way to earn it. Let's go. Checking my backpack, 115. We do want to get rid of a few things. Right, let's extract that. Boom, that drops me down to 107. Let us make... I'm missing items. Alright, where's that? There she is. Veroin.
So you're an enchanter.
I am. I need to purchase some glyphs off you. Etade. Right click. Buy multiple. Let's buy 10. What did I run out of last time? What did I just buy? Oh my gosh, I've got a head like a sieve. I think I just bought Idode. Jajora, Jera, Jode. Was it Jode I needed? Oh well, let's buy 10 of those. They go straight into my crafting bag, so I'm not so worried about it. Jora, let's buy 10 of those, because that's a commonly used one. I don't remember which one I need. No, you're correct. Dode, Dora, Jode, Jera, Jorda, Jora, Kude, Kura. Buy multiple Ode. Buy multiple Odra. I think we used Jode last time and ran out, so it actually probably is that one. Pajora, Pora, Parade. It might be Parade. Oh, I know, they're making an absolute fortune out of me because I can't remember what I need. Regera. It could be Regera. Let's buy some of those. These ones are always the hardest to get. You very rarely pick them up in the wild. Rapora. It might be. Maybe. I know, I'm just stabbing at the dark here. You know what?
So you're an enchanter.
She did say she'd repair my gear. That's so sweet of her. There. I'm an enchanter, but I'm not good enough to enchant my own gear. Alright, it was one of the ones we bought. So, Denis. Odra. Odra for stamina. Minor glyph. There you go. And tar. We do pick up a lot of tar.
Odra, Denis, Tar.
Right, and now I won't be missing a glyph the next time I come in. So, we've done that one. That's our enchanter's writ done. I know. Jewelry crafting, no, we won't have that yet because that comes through with our hardware. So we want to duck next door and we want to grab our alchemy. Maybe get our alchemy writ done. Done. There we go. I need to, before we leave this area, I need to pick up those, wow, there is some pretty armor around here, isn't there? I still haven't learned how to do it. I already have it. Rightio, that's good to know. There's no cooking fire in here, is there? No. Okay. Okay, so we're not going to do that. I need to also go visit the Thieves Guild because I have a bunch of things to put into the fence or to sell. So we'll get that done in just a tick. I need to go and grab my other crafting bits. Let's go this way. So every day when you log in, if you're building a crafter, this is a good way to get it done. Also, every time you come in off an expedition or you go to a an area where you can make special armor, It's not a bad way to get stuff out of your backpack. Particularly if you're... I haven't picked up the things. Particularly if you're storing your crafting materials in your bank
What do you want?
once they've been processed. Let's get all of this done. Alrighty. See, look, pretty armor. Really pretty armor. Okay. Let's go into our research. Alright, all my research lines are full. Let's go into deconstruct. Nothing there I want to keep. We'll zap that. We'll check out apparel. Oh my goodness. Alright, I'm going to try and keep the things I can research. So I'm just going to get rid of that. Shoulders heavy infused. Shoulders heavy well fitted. Shoulders heavy sturdy. So we can't really get rid of any of those because I want to research all of those later. Let's go into dagger. Let's go into steel. Yeah, we do need to improve her, don't we? 392, 399, 404 there. We have a winner. Let's craft up that. And let's go this way. We are going to craft that one. And we're going to craft that one. I always try and do the deconstructing first because otherwise I tend to deconstruct what I just created for the shipping, and that's always embarrassing. Some of that superb hide, and we're going to go into here. So this is kind of the first the entry level admin that I tend to do whenever I play, and I'm not recording. I'm going to try and incorporate it more into what you see this character do, because this is how I go about building my characters. Alrighty, I have all of that done. We did not die, and I like I said, I forgot to do the deconstructing first. That was very silly of me. Alright, my research is full. I just made those, let's not deconstruct those. The ancestor robe, on the other hand, that we can deconstruct. So it's always good if you go straight in, you can often tell what you just made, hopefully. Okay, checking for research. I'm not sure I picked anything up last time. It doesn't look like it, no. So woodworking always takes a while. Deconstruction, well, let's go with the destruction and the more destruction. And then we're going to become creative. Let's go. I was supposed to do 2 of those, wasn't I? Yeah. Bing, bada, boom. So as we improve our materials, we're going to be able to make stuff out of high quality mats. I haven't done that with this character yet because I've been focusing on trying to get the excavation side of things. I am lost. Give me a minute. Yes. Alright. We want to go up here. We want to go to our jewelry crafting station, and then we want to go to our provisioning, go and find a cook fire and go to the provisioning station. So we're going to do that this way. Again, apologies if you can hear my computer fan. It's still rattling. I do have someone coming. They had a bit of a mishap and had an accident, so they've been delayed. They are okay, which is the most important thing. So yeah, it's just meant that I've delayed things a little bit. I do want to see if Alepht's Shadow Band is worth putting on before I destroy it. Thespian's Ring. It looks pretty good, doesn't it? 45 weapon and spell, 10 magicka, 1/3. Okay, we are going to replace the Thespian's Ring with that one before we do anything else. So let me grab that and bink that, accept that. It does bind it to our account. Alrighty, come out of that. Let's go back to our jewelry crafting. And we are going to destroy these 2. Boom. And now we're going to make, looks like we're making, yeah, 1 of each today. Make sure we're on the right material. And again. Alright, now if I recall correctly, as we head on over toward the delivery point, which is sort of this way, maybe. Yep, it's sort of this way. We get to ignore Hinzer again. I know my bear is standing on Void Bloom. And if we're going to be starting to craft with that, I need to collect as much of it as I can. We're going to just duck.
A moment of your time.
Oh no, not a hope in Hades. We're just going to duck into here. So yeah, like the first 15 or so minutes of your day is usually spent, if you're careful, with just your admin. Duck in here because we're going to use their cook station. They don't mind that much. I still have 107 items in my backpack. So what we might do before we go any further is I think across the way we have the bank. Or down the way? Down the way a little bit. So the bank is on the way, so while we're here, we're just going to make sure that we know all of the recipes before we put them in the bank. Because I've got multiple characters and I like to have them all knowing what they're doing. Okay, so this will tell me, yep, so I know all of those. And I know those two, so they're going to go into the bank. Master Writs I don't have, containers I don't have, right. So I know I can drop these off.
May prosperity find you. You are here to make a deposit, is it not so?
It is very so. It is indeed. So go to deposit. Go to consumables. Go to recipes. Go to let's deposit all of these. Go to style motifs. We'll deposit those. And that's all I have to deposit. Now there was one other thing I wanted to check. Let me just type in, well actually let's go to all, and then we'll type in survey. Alright, I'm going to put in all the surveys that aren't in this area, so that looks like all of them. So we'll, oh, yeah. When you use the typing, go to bring your cursor back into the main area before you can deposit anything. 457 out of 480, that's a bit of a worry. We're also going to put in treasure. Alright, looks like I've got some treasure maps that can go. Except that it just occasionally, when you already have one, it doesn't like it. Right, so we've got some duplicates we're going to have to go deal with. That's fine. Alrighty, let's get rid of that. So treasure, survey. That's pretty much everything I wanted to do. We needed to withdraw a few things. Now, we are currently in the Alakia. Okay, it doesn't look like we have anything for the Alakia. I'm just going to do a bit of a slide down because that seems unusual. But it could be that I have already taken everything out. So when we get to Bankarai, we're going to grab our surveys for Bankarai. We're going to do all of those. We're going to actually try and get them out of our backpack. So we're now at 94 out of 155. We should probably also grab our recipes. I'm wondering how many of these I actually know. It looks like I know most of them. Alright, maybe I won't do that just now. Normally what I do is, once I've played another character enough, I'll come in, I'll pull out all the recipes, and then I'll see which of them I've learned with that character and which of them I haven't, and then I'll put them all back in again. We won't do that today. Let's have a quick look at our style motifs. Gloves and shields. Pretty sure I've got gloves. I don't know about Elfin. Oh no, we may have Ancient Elfin Primal. Alright, we'll leave that be as well. So there's nothing that I can pick up here. That's fine. That's actually probably a good thing. And our backpack is several items lighter. It's going to be even lighter shortly. Yeah, we're now at 94 out of 155. We need to visit the Thieves Guild to get rid of a few more things. We might go do that as well before we leave town. What was that? I'm not sure I read his name correctly. Okay. Some inspiration. And some more inspiration. Always feels good to get all of this in. We're not going to go back to the bank. Normally I'll go to the bank after I've done this, but not today. Today we've already been, so I don't want to go and faff about with that again. We'll just take the hit on the inventory space. It's something I usually regret doing, mind you, so I should know better. If we run out of inventory space, you can all say I told you so. Okay, back into inventory. We'll go into our consumables, we'll go to containers. Now if you're wondering why I do this, basically if I open it up in my normal thing, okay, what happens is all of my containers have vanished. So if I go into consumables, add into containers, all of my containers are right here and they don't go away and they're easy to find and I can unpack them a lot quicker. I'm not going to talk about how long it took me to work that out either, but it was a while. This just makes my life so much easier. Alrighty, I'm pretty sure we already know clarified wine, but we're going to check it anyway. Yeah, we already know that one. That's annoying. No style motifs this time, no writs. No more containers left. We have 87 space in our backpack. Let me just have a quick look and see if I can find where the Thieves Guild is hiding over here. Alright, let's go there. Oh no, because I don't feel like running across town to get to it. So we're just going to be ultra lazy and we're going to head straight across. There we go. Okay. Now I need to look at my map again. I need to go this way. I guess we'll stop for the Lady's Smock. I'm building up my supply of worms and alchemy ingredients. There's the Thieves Guild. I mean, they're not subtle, really. Oh. Okay. Outlaw's Refuge. We will get it right eventually. Okay, so all I want to do is I want to get rid of all of the stolen items in my backpack. Even the ones that I stole off the thieves.
If you change your mind, I'll be here.
Good and honest fencing. Okay. Actually, that's not the fence. That's a crafty one indeed. She's probably like maxed out with her crafting bits.
But I pay an honest price. On that you have my word.
Says the man in the Thieves Guild. Actually, he probably does pay an honest price because if he doesn't, he's in trouble. Alrighty, let's just sell all of this stuff. Oh, I could have laundered. Yep, let's launder some of that. So the reason we're bothering with this, even though I prefer to play an honest character, is because I can sell my soul for achievements and I will play the game in order to get those done. So if we go down into character, we go down to justice, which ironically appears to be not so much about justice. Loot sanitizer. Spend 1,000 gold to launder stolen items through a fence. Eventually we're going to have to spend 10,000 gold, so I need to kind of up my game on that. Illicit entrepreneur. We're now into the last stage of that because I keep forgetting to fence it. I just to sanitize it, I just sell it. So we do need to eventually make 1,000,000 gold in order to nail that achievement. Get our contraband violet. That's our loot sanitizer. Doesn't have a reward there. So those are the two we're going for when we're picking up things out of thieves' chests. We will eventually need to kill 500 livestock. Personally, I find that a little bit abhorrent because I'm not going to eat that much meat or sell it. Alrighty, Amelia Crow. We're not taking on that yet. And Chen. So Chen is our thieves quest line. And Amelia Crow is our assassin's quest line, if I recall correctly. We're going to leave those alone for now. And they come from the DLCs. There's a couple of DLCs for that. Alrighty. There's also a pack I think that contains both of them. I could be wrong on that, so you have to do your homework. Let us check and see where we need to go. Now, we have one more Psijic portal to close. Somewhere about... Okay, let's not guess. Let's grab our inventory, grab our quest items, grab our Psijic map and use it. Alright, so that long road, there's a curve and then it swings this way. Let's see if we can find that on our map. Okay, that long road, there's a curve, or maybe that's the curve there, and then it swings. So somewhere in our dig site. Our next story quest, J. Quests. So these two are in Bankrai, which we have to go back to anyway. Alakir Desert, Trouble at Tava's Blessing. That's what we're going to be heading for. Let's have a look at our map, see where that is. Well, first we need to find Prince Azar. Oh, but if we scroll out... So Tava's Blessing is kind of... We can do this dig site and this dig site on the way. We're going to ignore that. Well, now we know where we're going. The Heartland, I think, was the first one, wasn't it? Yes, let's aim for the Heartland. Going to take a stroll across the desert. We're going to pick up some relics. We are going to pick up some relics if we're lucky. We're going to pick up some resources on the way. We are hunting earthworms, but we are also hunting alchemical ingredients and crafting ingredients. So... Alright, well, let's get to it. What we're doing is just swinging around the edge here. Seeing what we can see. The other thing we're on the lookout for, as well as chests and things in the desert, are sites we might not have been. I do need to check P for our daily endeavors. So we need to refine raw materials, enchant 3 pieces of equipment, complete a survey report, and complete a trial. So we may not get all of those done. Our weekly endeavor, harvest 100 resources from the world. So I'm not actually wasting any time there. Let's grab that Void Bloom. Still heading for the Heartland and still heading for our story quest. And we're also keeping an eye out for things we may not have unlocked. So that was our first desert boss. That's a dead dune crawler. Okay, that makes me feel a bit better. There's some goats on a hill over there. That's our world boss. We're going to leave that alone for the moment. I'm hoping I can get around the top here and not have to go all the way down to the bottom. I know, places like this you tend to find books sometimes. It looks like I'm going to have to go around the edge. That's fine, I'm going to be lazy. Definitely going to be lazy. We're going to go down to the Murkrasa Dolmen. Alright. And then we're just going to keep trekking this way. Unless that thing lights up, in which case we'll take a small break and go and beat up some monsters and earn some exciting treasure. You can fish in this area as well. Let's grab that imp stool. I know, I get so lost in this place. We also have to unlock a few, way stations, way shrines, to make our life easier, because yes, if I had unlocked a way shrine closer, I would have taken it. There should be another dolmen to unlock over this way as well. I'll have that. I do not want to know how long that's been in there, but hey. Oops. So we are going to increase our gathering speed as we go, because what? You're going to give me attitude, and I forget I'm a ranged fighter, and not let me have that node that I need as a crafter. I don't know about that. That's not a good decision on your part, Scorpion. The beetle's helping me excavate. Yes, a chest. Let's go. I know, released it too fast. Try again. A little bit slow. These locks are pretty tricky. They tend to change. All right. So we have our boosted treasure stuff happening in our with our champion points. So we're getting better quality goods out of our treasure chests as we mine them. But the Heartland. That sounds very much like a dolmen going off. That's what we're after, the Heartland. Let me just grab this. Alright, that's Myrkvasser, the Heartland. Alright, it looks like I can go through here without getting into too much trouble. Lizard races. Okay, so I kind of know where we are now. That's good. There was a... There should have been a... Yeah, there should have been something closer. Wow, I am really lost. I want to be going that way. Okay. That's fine. Let me grab my pony. Or whatever happens to... Okay, my stag. We're going to go towards that mine. Might as well, it's on the way. And then we're going to bear slightly left. It's these mountains, I always get lost in them. Radio. There's a book. We'll mine the high iron ore. Alright, now one of the things I've been forgetting to do is actually show you where on the map I am when I find these books. So, on the map, we are right here at the Keladi mine site, and we have found the Tamrielic Artifact Part 3. The Mages Guild is going to be pleased with us. Let's not steal from that. Alrighty. Now they're not open, so there must be a mission attached to that. We'll go downstairs and find it. Go downstairs. She says, coming off the mountain. But not... oh, there is a mission attached to this. Awesome. Grab this ruby ashwood. This is the site? No, this is not the site. No, it's not. I'm disappointed. I know this site fairly well for digging artifacts. Dug quite a lot out of here. Alright, let's go find Cassie. There are spiders everywhere, just so you know. And they're all aggro. All of them. And this is also a fishing site.
I've lost a fortune in this mine.
No, it's not. Casal, what is your problem with this mine?
I was wealthy a month ago, and then the spiders came. Who knows what brought them, but it didn't stop our production. Now the spiders are everywhere. I've closed the mines, but the last prospectors haven't come out.
So someone's stuck in there?
The last prospector to go in was Sekbar. I warned him that the mine was dangerous, but he said he had to go. After that, things got out of hand. I closed the whole operation down. Then that orc showed up.
What orc?
Shagora said she was Sekbar's betrothed. She went in after him, and that's the last person I've let in since. That is, unless you see fit to go in after them.
I'll see if I can find them. Oh dear. I don't think I like this particular adventure. It's... well, let's see what we can make of it. I was hoping to deal with these things one at a time. Clearly that's not their intention though. Have some spiders like flies, right? Alright, let's go. We'll search these. A truly superb glyph of magicka. Well, who have you been eating? Sekbar and Shagora. Alright. Let's make our life a little bit easier. We'll highlight Crawling Chaos, make sure we know where it is. I love my bear. There's bound to be some books in this area too. We should probably look for them. Ramshackle all the crates. I think there have been adventurers through here before me. This is actually a very busy area, so it's surprising when you do find something in your regular stuff. Alright, let's go. Okay, here we are. Let's go. We have... It's a very active area today too. There we go. Is it just me, or has she gotten a little bit more powerful since we last spoke? A knapsack. Let's search that. Inside the knapsack is a rough map with directions from Sentinel to the mines. The pack also includes some old clothes, half-eaten rations, and a journal.
Someone out there? I'm in a cocoon, help!
I'll get to you in a minute. Alright, looks like we... oh, Shagora's journal. Sekbar better be dead. If he isn't, when I find him, he'll soon wish he was. Running off on the eve of our engagement. What kind of idiot does that? I took a few supplies and headed after him yesterday. All this sand makes my head swim. I'll be glad to get inside the mine, if only to get away from this sun. The mine's owner said I could wait for Sekbar if I wanted. Bah! I'm not afraid of spiders. Yep, sounds like an orc to me. I'm in a
Merciful Rutka, my prayers are answered. Help me. Please, get me out before that spider monstrosity comes back. I've been trapped in this cocoon for days.
Are you Shagora or Sekbar?
Shagora's really here? Thought her voice came from a dream. If she's gone deeper into the mines, I must find her. This spider's silk is tight, but I feel the threads moving. Spiders are not. I've got to break free.
Keep moving. It must be weakening.
Yes. I've been too afraid to move. Too afraid of the spiders. I can't leave the mines without Shagora. I think I felt something give. Yes, it's breaking open.
Oh, good.
Help me find Shagora. She must have gone further.
Alright, where's my map? Yeah, we're heading in the right direction. I'll try and take him around the... Oh dear, never mind. Bear, where are you? There you are. I know, that poor bear. Some spider eggs. There's no point shying from battle, we might as well just take them. That was a soul gem filling, awesome. I like having that passive going. Makes my life a lot easier. 3. Alrighty. She is a lot stronger since we last ran with her, I think. I just haven't really noticed. Oh, I say. It's not gonna let me attack these things either.
That's the beast that wed me. Take care, friend.
Talk to Nalaroan. Sure.
What desire brings you here, mortal? You seek the orc female, perhaps? She is now an ornament to my collection.
Oh my. Let me just increase the volume for the voices. And
what
we'll
desire
skip.
brings
What
you
are
here,
you?
mortal? Some of this world claim the gods as ancestors. To them, the Daedra are divine beings who are not the ancestors of Tamriel's people. Your divines exhausted much of their power shaping your world. We did not.
Let me speak to Shagora.
To do that, I propose a trade. You may feed an elder spider, or you can let my children feed on your Redguard friend. His taste pleased them greatly.
And if I refuse?
Then I shall not let you speak to her. It is simple. Now, will you stand about doing nothing, or take my trade?
I'm gonna regret this. You know what? I'll feed an elder spider.
Wonderful. Then wait just behind you. Do not worry. The venom ensures there is little pain.
I know, and you're a Daedra. There's nothing to stop them actually eating me.
Such sweet nectar you mortals carry in your veins.
Yeah.
A shame it goes to waste.
I've done what you asked.
Indeed. The way is open to you and your Redguard friend. And if you desire to stay, I shall have no objections. Go in.
Very well. Let's go in. Portal to Nalaroan's web. This is such a bad idea. Find Shagora. I don't think those spiders like me very much. Let's give them a reason. Shagora.
Curse this darkness, I can't see a thing. Are you another one of Naluroan's illusions? Don't think I'm a fool, I know your tricks. Where is Sekbar?
Sekbar and I came to rescue you.
If that's the case, then where is he? No, you're just another one of Naluroan's puppets. But you can't get into my mind. I'll never let you copy my Sekbar.
You can't see him? He's right in front of you.
What? Where? Stop lying, illusion. When I get out of this place, I'll torch it and squish anything that manages to crawl out. Just you wait.
Is there no way we can free them? Nulla Rowan, let her go.
The orc woman is strong-willed. A challenge, but one that I will conquer nonetheless. What do you think of my menagerie, mortal? Would you like to take your place within?
You'll release us all from your nest.
Threats are next, perhaps? Dear mortal, I have not harmed any of my collection. They provide me with comfort and entertainment, and my children with sustenance every now and again. In return, I care for their every need.
If you won't release us, I'll force you to.
I do not fear you, mortal.
No.
You are in my lair.
Yeah.
I allow you to see me because it is convenient. Oh, I'm sure you could escape my nest in time. But these two would surely not survive.
Is there any way I can convince you to let these two go?
As you can tell, the orc is resistant to my charms. She has not made a good specimen. I propose a trade of sorts. Give me the red guard, and I will give you the orc.
No deal. These two belong together.
That can be done as well. Give them both to
me,
and I will provide them with a long and happy life together. Once my poison takes them, they will see what I weave. A safe life together, a happy existence. What else does a mortal crave?
I can't let you have them.
Then we are at an impasse, are we not? I'll allow you to think things over. Mortals can get anxious when asked to make decisions quickly, I've found.
No kidding. I'll talk to Sekba first. Sekba?
I see her now, and that Daedra has her in its grasp. We must save her!
What do you want to do?
I'm no hero, but I can't stand by while my love is trapped by this Daedra. Maybe she'd take me in exchange.
You'd give up your life for Shigora.
A month ago, I would have fled. Marriage scared me. Spiders scared me. But I've been running too long. It's time I acted like a true warrior and faced my fear.
If I hand
the
him
orc
over...
woman is strong-willed. A challenge, but one that I will conquer nonetheless. What do you think of my menagerie, mortal? Would you like to take your place within? Threats are next, but I do not fear you, mortal. You are
anyway?
As you can tell, the orc is resistant to my charms. She has not made a good specimen. I propose a trade of sorts.
Now, I could give them both to her,
and I will give you the orc.
And they would live in their minds a long and happy life together. Or I could let her take the red guard and then tell the orc of his sacrifice. She would be free. Well, let's try it this way this time. This feels so wrong. Take the red guard. No. No deal. They belong together.
That can be done as well. Give them both to me, and I will provide them with a long and happy life together.
Yeah.
Once my poison takes them, they will see what I weave. A safe life together, a happy existence. What else does a mortal crave?
She has a point. I'd rather kill her, but anyway. They can both stay if you keep your word.
Mortal? I am nothing if not true to my word.
Daedra.
The pair need not even know you existed. You are free to leave in peace.
Sekbar, do you know how long I've been looking for you?
I'm sorry, sweetness. How did we get here again?
Strange. We were in a mine, but we're outside your father's house now.
Never mind that silly daydream, my dearest.
You silly oaf. Oh, I can't stay mad at you, love.
They're both beyond me now. But they're happy. I don't know. Next time I play, we'll feed the red guard to him. It's nice to see her smile, though. I know, I'm free to leave if I can actually remember the way out. Pity she didn't tell her kid the same thing. Oh boy. I mean, as you could see, the others were alive. Maybe not exactly well, but they were there. I wonder if I've just done a silly thing and I'm about to die. Probably. It won't let me open the door while they're in pursuit. Or maybe. It might let me open the door. Oh, no. That's what I thought. Right, they did flee after a little while. So yeah, I'm not particularly fond of that particular adventure. Because the options are all bad, and I've got no option of fighting to the death to save them. Because that's what they would have preferred if they'd had the choice to be able to try and fight their way free. And there's no follow-up quest. I can't, help a grieving relative find them and free them and come back for them.
I never should have listened to Sekbar. Look at all the trouble he's caused.
He's safe now.
Safe? Then where is he? Do you mean he has met his ancestors? Did the spiders kill him in Shigora?
It's more than spiders. They were taken by a spider Daedra.
A spider Daedra? Could these mines be any more cursed?
No.
This was a fool's errand. Once I return to Sentinel, I'll never leave again. Sep's coils are never-ending, friend. I'm sure you did what you could for them.
Not enough. Never enough. You resolved the Spider Daedra's deal with the lovers. I did. But it does not make me happy, I'm afraid. See, I don't think she's powerful. Even she's powerful enough to take on the hags either. That's pain. All right, we are heading for the Heartland. Oh, we are definitely heading for that. That would have made our lives so much easier. We're also, yes, we're not that far off now. We're also heading for hopefully the very final Psijic portal to close in this area. Let's open that one up, the Kaladi Mines Way Shrine. Boom. Alright, heading for the Heartland now. Oh yes, heading for a fight. I feel like a fight after that disappointing. Slap it there. It did. It always makes me laugh when he does that. He was out of range. Get him there. Beetles. Brutality. Let's not stand in the ick. Flies. Just... Thanks guys for being willing to stop. And thank you for stopping as well. I appreciate it. Oh, that was so sweet. They actually did come and stop. How nice. Thank you. I know, I've got to learn how to emote properly in this game. I haven't worked it out. I've worked it out in one of my other games, but I haven't worked it out in this one. They usually, like, so many players will just run on by you and leave you to it. but it's always nice when they stop. I always appreciate it. Ah, use the auger of
Yeah,
it.
there's a bridge nearby. Say, did you know there are 6.5 quadrillion grains of sand in the Alakir? Oh, come on! Don't act like you're not impressed.
I'm impressed. Alright, this is my dig site, by the way. You'll see that we're inside the dig zone, and we've just lucked out in finding... Oh, this is the real one. Yes. Alright, let's see how close we are. Yellow. Orange. Yellow. Orange. Green. We're looking for the Heartland. And we're out of guesses. It's somewhere in here, you think? Go for W. Let's bring everything down to a similar level. Then we're going to go for D. Dig down. And because I'm really nervous about how far this might dig, I know, now I am nervous. 3 layers. We found the top. I think I'm going to run out of time. Let me just out of time. We're going to have to try again. It'll be in here somewhere. We just have to hit grab our Q, grab our Antiquarian's Eye, hit Q for that. Now we have to find the next sand pile. These things are always a little bit tough to find. We'll just grab our Void Bloom. And we are going to have to come back because we are going to go play with that. That's why these guys were in the area. They were out chasing Dolmen. If we're not very, very, very fast... Wow. Okay, they're a high power group. I was going to say, if we're not very, very, very fast, we'll miss it. But that's okay. Let's go hunting. It'll happen again. It may even happen while we're still here. Alrighty. No, R. Right. It's in here. W. Alright, I'm going to have to risk breaking it. Okay, it won't be where that pile of thing is, that smoking thing. But I'm betting it borders it. Problem is, I don't know how far up it goes either. How many layers is it going down? Removes 1 layer. Okay, 1 layer is good. 1 layer is good. Let's charge it one more time and take a risk. Okay. I'm going to excavate this end and just see. And then what we'll do is we'll use the dig over here. Okay, we've excavated it. Yes. All right. We're out of time, but we did get it. We earned the Heartland, which is a picture, I believe. Beautiful. How many times do they want us to find it? Reginus Buca. What a stirring landscape. Resembles the work of Raymond II's court painter, Amelia Polis. She revolutionized the art of landscape painting, serving as a bridge between dreamy Elysian scenery painting and the stark realism of early potentate works. View it in the Codex. Right, so we need to find it 2 more times in order to tick it off in our Antiquities book. I am pretty happy with that. Let us have a look at where we need to go. Alright, so we have a Sept Spine, as well as Remembrance, and the Hollow Waste Dolmen. Now, we know where the Dolmen is. That's over here. Let's go and unlock that by finding it. And then we'll curve back. Whoa, use the Auger of the Obscure. I forgot I was doing that. Let's have a look at our map too. Because I reckon it's... So it curves, right? Curves around. So I think it actually might be a little bit more over this way. Like I said, I can't tell how to use it. This might be good though. We're heading towards it. I know I'm ignoring all of the... There it is. No, that's not it. We're heading towards a site, the Easterly Eyrie, and I think we've noticed there it is. They like to hang around those areas, don't they? Yeah, of course it's above. The dolmens, not the dolmens, the portals. So usually where there's a portal there seems to be some kind of landmark. At least here, I mean it may not hold true for every area. Alright. So we're going to try and find it. It's up there. I don't know if that was a waste of time, I guess. Oh, no. It's still above. I know, I'm fixated on this one now. Let's go. Ah, there we go. The Easterly Eyrie discovered. Yes. Beautiful. We have now sealed all the time breaches in this area. Hey, Mike the Liar! Yes.
Step on sand and burn your feet. Bury feet in sand, and grit gets under the claws. Poor choices for Maik.
Maik. Now, the reason I'm excited about Maik the Liar is if you go into a journal and you go into your achievements and you type in M'(AI) Q. Under exploration, I like Mike is an achievement where you track the movements of Mike the Liar across Tamriel and beyond. So we found him with our other character in Malabel Tor, Reaper's March and Belfoyen. And we've also found him now in the Alakir Desert. Now I may have found him with my other character there, but I'm pleased to have found him with this one. So these are all the other places we need to find Maik. I know, right? But I'm excited because we did find him, and that's another thing to cast off our bucket list. Oh, that's not a friendly mage. Well, all right. I guess we'll have to slap him with bear, smack him in the head with bird, feed him some flies. Everyone likes flies, and undermine his feet with beetles. He is actually fairly difficult to to defeat too. So I wonder what his significance is. Let's well, he's got gold. The barrels are empty. There's a book in his tent. Maybe that was... Oh, it's a nightstand. I'll have the star metal. I'll take the soul gem. There's a... Man, he's been ransacked really well, hasn't he? I guess we'll take the coins. 8 gold. Alright, I was hoping there was something special in here. It doesn't look like it. Is that a shirt of some kind? No, we can't steal that. Well, I mean, it's not nailed down, right? There's apples in the basket. I guess we'll have an apple for the road. Oh, we'll have 2 apples for the road. Even better. Okay, so we've killed the Ice Mage. I don't know why we killed him, but we had to. Let's go. On the way to our next story quest. These things take so long to get to, too. Next story quest, away we go. I mean, yes, if I rode my pony, it might take less time, but then I would miss things like these in the middle of the desert. Some more rubedite ore, can always do with that. And I'm betting that in amongst this many scorpions, there has to be a book, right? Maybe, maybe not. Yep, there it is. So if you're ever hunting books and you're not actually using a guide from the thing. Alright, on the map, we're there. I forgot to show you on the map where the portal was too. The Adabal are traditionally believed to be the memoirs of Mora House, consort to Alessia, the slave queen. Alright. We just move away from here. We're going to head toward this dolmen. Might just pick that up as well. Alrighty, let's grab that void bloom. Having a look at what we need to find. Yeah, so we found another site because of that. Now this looks like a whole lot of bad monsters. I know, scary monsters. Oh, that was a dead scary monster. The Hollow Waste Dolmen discovered. Alright, we've discovered it, but it should now, when we put it up on our map, it should... oh, it's white? Cool. Alright, the next thing we've got to do is we're going to go and find Sep's spine. Now I'm thinking it's inside a mountain or maybe up on a mountain. We'll work it out when we get to it. Well, of course we will. Oh, something we shouldn't steal from. Alrighty. Just grab this void bloom. Yeah, it's definitely up on the hill. Akabi of the Ungodly. Well, we definitely have to go talk to them.
At last, someone to help.
To help you with what?
You look like you're at loose ends.
Really?
Interested in making some money?
What do you mean?
The boss hired a matchmaker named Ashtad to find a groom for his daughter, and he sent me out here to recruit someone. He says he'll pay well. He's up at our camp now. Can you help? I've been out here long enough.
You want me to marry the boss's daughter?
No, you'll help Ashtad.
Oh, thank goodness.
The boss suspended hostilities for the wedding. No one will attack you. And if you take the job, tell that matchmaker to call me in. This is no work for a certified cutthroat. Go on, through the tunnel and up the hill.
Very well. I'll talk to Ashtad the matchmaker. Why do I feel that nice lady just lied to me? Oh, a book. Oh right, we are doing so good with these books today. We are here, right next to something else. The Battle of Glenumbra Moors. Alright, we are so gonna go. Where'd it go? I don't know if I'm actually even gonna make it before it goes off. There it is. It's only just dropped. That doesn't mean these people aren't very powerful and very fast and very, very good at what they do. Do I get to play today? Or maybe. That looks promising. Well, let's hit a 2 and heal everyone that needs it. Take that one out. Find something else to target.
We sometimes admire our prey, and secretly applaud when it cheats our snares.
I know, right?
Dog's filth. You anger a powerful enemy.
We do, but it's fun. We just clear up some of these bodies, and that was what it was all about. I see an Aswala Stables Way Shrine that I have not unlocked. We're going to go and unlock that because that's going to make our life a lot easier. And I think that that actually puts us much closer to, we're going to grab that ritual as well while we're here, much closer to the prince than to our mission that we were chasing a minute ago. There it is. Especially now that I've jumped off a cliff near the sea. That'll definitely do it. Let me just mushroom myself. So much better. I don't know where it goes. I know, I'm curious. Ah, I see. Well, I'll just take myself back. Okay, so that looks like a fast way to get to this. Oh, man, I wish I'd known about that earlier. Okay. Where are we going? J, no. Let me just go M for map. We're way over here now. So I guess... Alright, well I would just go back up the hill, except that I don't think I can get back up the hill. Oh, I know I can get back up the hill from here. Where's my pony? My pony stag. Let's go pony stag. I know I missed an opportunity because I just did not get to play much during the last event. Well, played this much anyway. I played something else for a little bit. But, there was a reason. Let's grab that. Right, so we have a couple of things to do over here. We have a sight for sore eyes to unlock. I'm suspecting that's where Ashtad is actually. And I suspect I've just zigged when I should have zagged. Oh no, I could probably go... Yeah, I did zig when I should have zagged. Oh, this is as well as remembrance. Oh, no, I don't want to take the stew. I want to pat the dog because he looks really sad. My goodness, another book. So add a swallow's remembrance on the map. We're here at a swallow's remembrance. We have found faithful one. You tend these graves, nearly hidden by trees, sand, and rocks. The candles remain lit, and always there are signs you've been by. I've yet to meet you, though I pass this way often. I see only the dog, and I leave it food and water, but it shows no signs of ill use. Surely you care for it, as you honour the dead over which it keeps watch. May the gods bless your tender care of the departed. Another mystery. Well, we have found our site now. Well, let's go and see if we can find... Now, I want to talk to this guy, Gimranal.
It's all gone. Everything and everyone. Just gone in the blink of an eye.
I wish he'd explain. I don't know what happened. And I'm curious. And I don't think I can fix it, which is irritating. Let's grab this adventure here. We need to speak to Ashtad. We need to also loot this runestone. Good. We're doing okay in our gathering of things from the wild. There goes the thing. Huh. Alright. I'm not liking the look of this. We have discovered Sep's spine. That's exactly what I was afraid of. So we probably, in order to unlock it, need to do this adventure. I wonder what Set has crafted here. And why do I get the feeling it's going to be difficult? Mind that. I know, crafters. You can't help us. We just have to do all the things. Why, thank you. I'd love a chest. I must have just hit a respawn point. Awesome. I wonder if those things I looted now have respawn stuff. That was really, really well timed. I've never had a chest do that before. No, they haven't. I don't think so. Anyway, let's test it out down here. Yeah, these things haven't done the respawn. Well, that was just interesting, wasn't it? Alright, I think I need to go up here. Yeah, I think. Let's not attack her. An ungodly butcher. Oh man. This is such a bad idea. Let's explore while we can and they're not going to attack us. Maybe there's another book in here that we can... Yes, look at that. Another book. Alrighty, on our map at the top of Sep's spine, we have the Totems of Hircine. Alright. I know, it seems to be just a day for books to... Oh, wow. And chests. Well, I'll be in that. These are, of course, a lot harder to get when people are mad at you. Ha, there we go. 1k experience. We'll take all of that. Let's not steal anything yet. Try not to irritate these people when they're not irritated. Alrighty, what do we got? Dog's Body, Jack of the Ungodly.
No robbery, extortion, or drunken revelry until after the wedding.
Oh.
Bloody Wilder and his blasted daughter. What are we supposed to do, eh? Are we the ungodly, or ain't we? Pooh.
That made no sense. Alright, so I'm safe until after the wedding. I need to find that as well. Alrighty, we have found Sep's spine. Let's go and find the person we're actually meant to be talking to. In a tent. Oh, of course you are. But there's no books in here with you, so you're forgiven. Ashtad.
Who are you?
Oh.
You don't look like one of the ungodly.
Nope.
Wait. Are you here to help the matchmaker? Because that's me.
Yeah, what kind of help did you need?
Yes, well, I'm in a bind. I'm considering potential grooms for Sarvia at Wilder, but she refuses to talk to me. I have to know what she wants in a husband, or Wilder the Ungodly, who hired me, won't gather the dowry. So I need you to talk to her.
I can try. Is there anything else?
Eager. Great. Once you learn what Sarvia at Wilder wants in a groom, talk to her father, Wilder the Ungodly.
Okay.
Tell him it's time to get the dowry where the grooms can inspect it, to see how serious we are. Now go, and be persuasive.
You two are in this together, aren't you? You are. I swear. I swear, I feel like I'm being set up for a fall. Sarvia.
Don't talk to me. I have problems. Big problems. You wouldn't understand.
Ashtad sent me to talk to you.
I guess he's just not going to give up and go away. All right. I suppose I'll have to talk to you then. At least you have an honest face. So, as if I didn't know, what is it he wants?
He wants to know what you're looking for in a bridegroom.
I'm not looking for a bridegroom at all. Marriage? Maluk, take it. I want to travel. See the world, have adventures. No, you should be talking to my father, Wilder the Ungodly. This was his idea, not mine.
I understand. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Wilder the Ungodly.
Are you here to help arrange my daughter's marriage? She's got her mother's spirit and her temper. So, what does Sarvia at Wilder expect in a bridegroom?
She had no real preference.
Good. Then it's up to me. First, he needs to be strong, or my daughter will make a fool of him. Respectful of his elders, and wealthy, of course. Oh, and not too hard on the eyes. I don't want to get sick of looking at him.
What about Savia? Ashtad asked about the dowry.
Of course, of course. A good groom deserves a good dowry. I have some gold and silks from, well-wishers. They're stored in the upper camp.
Well-wishers.
Gather the goods and take them to the entrance tunnel.
The entrance? Is that safe?
Ashtad wants the dowry near the entrance where prospective grooms can inspect it. I'll send a guard down with a chest. Place the dowry in it. All right, off you go.
They're all in it, aren't they? They are. They're all in it. We'll collect the sack of dowry silk. Okay. And I guess this is what they're really interested in, the dowry gold. And then I need to put the dowry in place. Why do I feel like I'm about to get skewered? I know, because I have a nasty, suspicious mind. That's what it is. That's what it is.
His fate was such that no woman would have him.
I try not to be superstitious.
Hey, we just did 100 resources from the world. Well, I did not think we were that close. Dowry chest.
There you are, you swindler!
What? Huh? Thanks, guys. Alright, something tells me this is not going to be the friendly little waltz it was a minute ago. Yeah, there we go. Find Ashtad above. Uh-oh. Alrighty. I think that butcher wants to butcher me. I'm not sure why. No, I'd rather not. Thank you for the offer though. Appreciate it. I just don't feel like being set alight right now. I will loot you. Alright, come on, bear. Something tells me we're in trouble. Ashtad?
You're still alive. Quick, get me out of here.
Not until you tell me what's going on.
All right, I suppose I owe you that. I'm not a matchmaker. I'm a swindler, a confidence man. This is one of my classics. I tell the Mark I'll arrange a marriage. They gather a dowry. I steal the dowry and disappear. Now, get me out of here.
Why should I help a swindler?
Because I've reformed.
Oh, pull the other
I
one.
only target those who deserve it, like these idiot bandits. I'm only taking their ill-gotten gains. Serves them right. The keys to unlock my shackles are in Wilder's tent. Get them? Please?
No. But okay. Seems we've cleared.
This war, it will end us. Our next job better bring a lot of gold.
Savia?
Looking for something?
Uh-huh.
A set of keys, perhaps?
What are you doing here, and how much do you know?
Everything, I think. I'm not so easily fooled as my father. I knew there was something wrong with that matchmaker from the start. Eventually, I figured out his game. The same way I figured you for a harmless dupe. You are, aren't you?
Give me the keys and we'll leave your camp.
Only if I get to go with you.
Alright.
Ashtad's plan was brilliant. A bit flawed, but brilliant. He probably would have gotten away with it if I hadn't tipped off my father. He lives the life I want, traveling the world and having exciting adventures.
You can ask to join him once we're out of the camp. Give me the keys.
Sorry, I haven't got them. But I could get them if you can distract my father and the ungodly for a few minutes.
Oh,
my father and his
great.
bruises are at the upper sparring ring, through the far tunnel. Why don't you go challenge him to a fight?
You want me to fight your father?
Yes, he's bound by the unwritten laws of the ungodly. My father can't refuse a challenge and keep his position as the boss. Just don't kill him, all right? He may be an ox's arse, but he's still my father.
I'll do my best.
Thank you. I'll grab the keys and free Ashtad while you distract the camp.
They're in it together.
Meet me outside our entrance tunnel after you've challenged my father. I am quite sure you'll survive.
Not that you care either way, but sure, let's go play your silly game.
We're about to call it a night.
Something tells me these guys aren't going to let me in. Oh well, hi! You know, I probably want to have my healing potions up in that box now, don't I?
To the side!
Let me guess. Oops, and it looks like my food is worn off as well. Which means this episode is probably running a little long. Let me just grab my consumables. We'll eat some crown fortifying meal. We will check and see if our crown scroll is still working. A, B, C, crown. No. Oh, wow, that would have been a shame. Slicer of the Ungodly.
Back, are you? It's your funeral. I knew you couldn't be trusted. Now I get to take it out of your hide.
No, you don't. I'm here to challenge Wilder the Ungodly to an honor fight.
What? How do you know about that? It's an unwritten law.
Yeah.
Fine then.
Fine.
Go ahead. Watching the boss kill you isn't as good as doing it myself. But it's close.
Excellent.
How much gold did you take from my daughter's dowry? How full are your pockets, you snake?
Oh wow, Bear is smarter than me. That's actually probably not that hard. And he's cheating. You'll note the archer on the hill. Leave my bear alone. Right, there's your archer of flame.
Stop! I yield. I admit defeat.
Good. You.
You defeated Wilder?
Mm-hmm.
He's been our leader for years.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't right. You're not even an ungodly.
No.
The rules might say that we have to swear loyalty to you, but to oblivion with that. We're bandits. We break the rules.
You're gonna fight me as well.
No, I won't fight you, but I won't kneel to you.
Good.
The others won't either. In fact, I suspect they're just as likely to cut you down as they were before. Wilder is the leader of the ungodly, and you are an enemy. I would leave if I were you.
Sure thing. Seeing as you asked so nicely, but first I get to loot the corpse. Don't start. I'm actually thinking that maybe we can go to the Seps Spine Way Shrine before we get killed. So he's suggesting I leave. He didn't say I had to leave by their front door, did he? Although I do have to speak to Salvea. Man, I need to slap that girl. How much trouble did she want me to get into? All of it, I tell you. But This is what we're here for. We're here to unlock Septway Shrine. Boom. We're going to grab that wood. And I know I'm supposed to do a few things, but I think you guys have put up with me for long enough, and I think this is as good a place as any to stop. So if you've enjoyed this episode, please hit like. If you want to see more, please hit subscribe. I'll check you later. Take care out there.